Hello everyone, my name is Devilpup with A1 instead of an L. Today we are going to be completing the cabin map for the Bloons Tower Defense 6 1-team series. Let's get to it. Now I've only beaten this map with this particular team one time. It's not easy. I'm gonna put Sauda about right here, and this seems to be the best spot that gets her the most balloons. And the last time we spoke, we wanted to try and upgrade her as much as possible, try to get her to level 18 by the time we get to round 100. So that's what we're going to be working on as well. We're gonna put our glue gunner about right there, as high as possible, because right underneath him is gonna be a druid, and underneath the druid we're gonna put our village. So we need the extra space. Alright, let's get our druid to heart thorns, and then we're gonna save up for thorn swarm. I think we can risk upgrading Sauda at least once on this one. There we go. And I think we said 3,000 monkey dollars for that I'll be willing to spend on her. Let's get our druid to thorn swarm now, and then we're gonna focus on our glue gunner. We're gonna give him bigger gloves. We're gonna have him target the strong. We're gonna give him glue soak and then corrosive glue. And next we're gonna save up to get our heli pilot so that he can get coverage down below on the rest of the map. I think we'll upgrade her again now. And I believe last time we saw that by level 80 she was at 13. She's a really slow grower, so at level 80, if we don't have her by 14, then we failed. So that's our goal. Alright, let's put our pilot right here, and now he can move all over the place. It's okay because these two can handle lead balloons just fine. Now we're gonna give him quad darts and then pursue. And then we're just gonna save up for racer rotors for him. And I think every round we'll check on Sauda's unlock level progression and see how far we can push her. Alright, we can get to level 7. And we can get racer rotor. And next we're gonna save up for our village. Alright, now let's see if we can fit our village There we go. And he can fit everyone. Perfect. Oh. Now let's focus on getting Grow Blocker and then our radar scanner. Check on Sauda. Still very far up. Let's upgrade our Druid to Heart of Thunder, Heart of Oak, and then save up for Druid of the Jungle.
Clean cut and still cuts a tomato.
Perfect. Next, we're gonna focus on our Glue Gunner. We'll give him Glue Splatter and then Bloom Dissolver so he doesn't end up multiplying the heart balloons when they come out. Alright, now those are pretty set for the next dozen round or so. So we can upgrade Sauda. Hey, we're at level 8 and we haven't passed level 50 yet, so I think that's a good thing. I think I can upgrade her one more time without risking going over the max that we allocated for her. And we can focus on our Heli pilot. Actually, we're gonna upgrade him since he's doing the most damage and we don't want anything to get too far past us. So we're gonna get the Apache Dart Ship, which is more affordable than the Spirit of the Force upgrade. Alright, I think this is the last time I can upgrade her, so now she'll just have to level up on her own. I don't even know if we reached it or went over. Hopefully we didn't go over because that would put our other balloons in jeopardy. Our other balloons, jeez. Our other monkeys in jeopardy.
Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato.
Alright, let's go ahead and get Apache Dart Ship. And remember, I tend to forget that I can still use Sauda's abilities to keep from failing when they get too far away from our heli pilot once we get to the higher rounds. So we just gotta keep an eye on it. Can't keep spacing out and failing because I'm not paying attention.
Cuts a tomato. cuts and still cuts a tomato. 아싸! 지렸다리. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. 아싸! 지렸다리. I'm as sharp as I get. Get ready! Mow it! 아싸! 지렸다리. Big, red, and slicey! 아싸! 지렸다리. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. 아싸! 지렸다리. Good choice. Big, red, and slicey. Get ready. Mow it. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. 아싸! 지렸다리. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato.
And now you guys see how much I space out. I didn't even notice that we can actually afford our we can't. Jungle's bounty. Forgot about that. Oh, we can still afford Spirit of the Forest. That's exciting.
Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato.
Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade our glue gunner as well. Bloom liquefier, and then we're just gonna wait until we can get the bloom solver. Alright, we're almost at round 80, so we can check up on Sauda and see if she made it. Big reveal.
Get that ZOMG!
Level 12. Oh, that is sad. Couldn't even make it to level 13 at 81. At 80. 81, yes. 80, not so much. Well, that's disappointing. I guess we'll just have to see what we have left over at the end, if we make it to the end at this point. We want to upgrade Bloom Solver next, yes.
Get ready! Mow it! still cuts a tomato. Get that ZOMG! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Extra sharp. Big, red, and spicy. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato.
Alright, let's go ahead and finally upgrade our glue gunner, get the balloon solver. And we're just waiting. And hopefully all that upgrading that we did of Sauda doesn't cost us getting the Apache Prime by level 100. That would really suck.
Get ready! Moab! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Now we're talking. BTD, I got this. Big, red, and spicy. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Get ready! Moab! Assa! Shigatari! Get that ZOMG!
Alright, so we're only about halfway to where we're supposed to be to upgrade our Apache Prime. So I'm getting a little bit nervous. But we still have Sauda's abilities down here, so we can use them if anything gets past us until we can afford it. Hopefully we don't have to redo this again, because it will be exhausting and boring.
Get ready! Moab! Assa! Shigatari! Big, red, and spicy! Assa! Shigatari! Get that ZOMG!
So right about now, we would be buying the Apache Prime, but it looks like we're gonna have to wait until the next round, and hopefully we do make it. I'm gonna use Sauda's abilities for this one. Oh man, I hope we don't lose it. And we lost it. Generally I just go ahead and I just delete the video and just make a new one, because I want to just get the first beginner over with. But now we know that we can upgrade Sauda and get the upgrades that we need on time. So I'm just gonna restart it and try again from here. I'm not gonna upgrade Sauda at all for this round, for this particular map. Maybe it'll work on a different map. Maybe we'll have to try, but we definitely need to get that Apache Prime before we get to round 97. Because there's just no way we're gonna make that one. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get our glue gunner about there. Change him to strong. Save up for our druid. And this is basically gonna be the same thing. The whole thing is just not gonna be explaining or trying to upgrade Sauda. So I'm just gonna let it run. I'm gonna go through all the upgrades again, pretty much the same way as before. And we'll hopefully beat it this time. And I think I'll just turn off my mic for now, since you guys already know pretty much the strategy that I'm using. And yeah, I'll just leave it there. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
This is me, pop star. Good choice.
Alright everyone, now at this point we want to get Apache Dark Ship, and we'll have our heli pilot at 402. Our village will be at 020. Our glue gunner will be at 320. And our druid will be at 230. And Sauda is over there by her lone son at level 9. And now we're just going to be waiting to afford the bigger upgrades that will make the difference in beating this map.
And still cuts a tomato. Clean cuts. Good choice. Still cuts a tomato. Cuts a tomato. a tomato. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Get that ZOMG! 아싸! 지렸다리! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Cool! Big, red, and spicy! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Get ready! Moab! 아싸! 지렸다리! Get that ZOMG! 아싸! 지렸다리! 아싸! 지렸다리! Extra shot! Get that ZOMG! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Big, get ready! Moab! 아싸! 지렸다리! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. DDT! I got this! Let's go! Big, red, and spicy! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Get ready! Moab! 아싸! 지렸다리! Get that ZOMG! DDT! 아싸! 지렸다리! 아싸! 지렸다리! cuts and still cuts a tomato. Get that COMG!
Alright guys, at this point we will have all of our main attacking towers, or monkeys, fully upgraded. We have the glue gunner at 520, the druid at 250, and the heli pilot at 502. Let's go ahead and upgrade our monkey village to bigger radius, jungle drum, primary training, and primary mentoring. It would be very nice if we could have primary expertise, but unfortunately we cannot upgrade to that. Ooh, that one made almost slipped past that one. We have 11,000 left over. I don't even know how that happened. Like at the beginning, the first couple maps, we were only getting 3,000. The last map we got like 8,000, and somehow we had 3,000 on this one. Like, how is that? Like, do you guys know why? Are we getting more money on the later maps or something? Anyway, finally we finished this one. This is the longest map because I did it twice for you guys. If you liked it or didn't like it, let me know. Either way, hit that like button and subscribe so that you guys can see the next video. I'm gonna be doing the whole process from now on. I think that would be better if I show my thought process on where I put my towers, instead of just showing you the one chance that the one time that I managed to beat it in beat the map in Chimp's difficulty with the team. That way you can see what works and what doesn't work. And I'm gonna try and get Sauda to level up. I mean, like, cause that 11,000 left over kind of pisses me off a little bit, so I'm gonna try and do that. Again, hit like and subscribe. It'll help me a lot. Alright. Have a good one, guys.